Panoply is a small design studio. We're working with a lot of people all over Europe. We're doing VFX and animation and design work, mainly like motion graphic stuff, but not limited to that necessarily. We tend to work in small teams with a lot of firepower.
ESPN NBA finals that we've done recently was to work with the creative team at ESPN to rejuvenate their show package for the 2023 finals, but also become something that would work with them for future years as well.
We felt like Houdini allowed us to buy time, like by creating a foundation that was procedural, it allowed us to dress it differently. So during the design process, the shimmer effect changed quite a lot. Like it started out having like translucent elements and glowing bits and stuff. And in the end, it became a much more refined metallic aesthetic. But having the foundation being constant, being able to build upon the shape, the language of the various objects, it allowed the effect to naturally progress through the evolution together with ESPN. One thing that was a big inspiration from a technical standpoint was like how we could use coordinates in different ways, manipulating UV coordinates and texture coordinates in ways that we haven't done before in order to bend and twist various swirls on the surface to facilitate the iridescence and the transition from silver to gold within the effect. We also had a particle system that also was informed. Everything is layered, so from the start everything was built from the trophy and the shape, that the input shape, the geometry, but everything is built upon it and informed by the previous steps. So the kind of PDG network allowed us to source information, design with it, respond to feedback and alter designs over time. And I think it leveraged us a lot of time and trust with ESPN as they saw the speed and the complexity of what we were creating, but still remained adaptable throughout the process. We knew that we had to, a big part of what we wanted to deliver was a trophy film or like a part of the trophy reveal. Part of the design process was identifying the kind of nature of that shape, like the hard angles, curved surfaces, and also always emphasize the basketball aspects of the trophy. So you have the hoop pattern and also the basketball at the top. So we developed a visual aesthetic that we called Shimmer. It's something that had to take on many different shapes and forms. The trophy as well as all the team logos. We don't know which ones are going to be in the final each year, so it had to be adaptable as well. The regular season used a lot of iridescence and silver. This being the finals, it had to kind of end up in gold. So the shimmer was basically going from iridescence to silver through to gold in a visually pleasing manner.
Houdini being the backbone of our studio, and because we start always in Houdini, it's far busier, I would say, at the beginning stages, because we're working in a procedural way with ideas to make developments and changes react to clients. There's more pressure, I would say, in that first stage of the project.
We're always testing new things. We try to keep up with the development side effects. Like we recently really discovered PDG and the importance of that now is vast. Like we use it on everything now. Next thing I think might be USD. Like it's a way for us to maybe further streamline our pipeline. I think having a standardized way of storing assets and building out our scenes could be a very valuable thing going forward. Also not knowing where that stuff will end up, if it's in real time or offline for renderers, making materials and shaders portable. It's something sounds amazing.